all twisted. Right, that's better. This is a little bit kind of not where I want it to be. Okay. Hi, Presley. Ooh, I dropped my water. Oh my gosh, it's absolutely hailing down. And I have to go out. Isn't that normally the case? You have to be somewhere and it comes down. Like today, the weather was pretty decent. But it was windy. It didn't say anything about it being rainy. Hi, go away, bird. Nice to see you too. Can you hear it just bouncing off the window? I mean, I like to hear the rain when I don't have anywhere to be, but when I've got somewhere to be and it's at least a 10-minute walk, then no, I don't like to hear it. It's like 86 degrees Fahrenheit here in Tennessee. The sun is beaming. I wouldn't like that weather either, Presley. I don't like it too hot, I don't like it too cold or raining if I have to be somewhere. I just like it just right, and when I say just right, I'm talking about fall weather, where it's nice and cool. Right, so Catrice Caffeine Kick. Actually, can I go on with that? We've got a new product to use. I've had it a while, so it's not new. I've not gone out and bought it. It's a vitamin C Brighten and Energize Face Serum Stick, glow on the go. Enriched with vitamin C, helps even out skin tone and reduces the appearance of dark spots. Well, I don't have any dark spots. After cleansing and toning, swipe face serum stick all over the skin and gently pat in with fingertips. Use it whenever your skin needs hydration. So you'd only use this without makeup if you wanted to use it whenever. So I'm gonna try it. It's by the brand Eterni, and Eterni it can be found in Home Bargains here in the UK. Hi, Kira. Oh, it's strong. So I'm just going to put it all over, and I'm going to stay away from the eye area here. We'll go underneath there. And it wasn't expensive to buy this. I think about £1.99, not much at all. If it's good, I will buy it again. Either £1.99 or £2.99. And then it tells you to pat it into the skin. It feels a bit greasy, I'm not going to lie. Hi, Mason. Let's just rub it into the skin. I mean, vitamin C is supposed to give you a glowy skin complexion, and I find that it never does on me. Hi, Huda. Although it is looking glowy around here. Right, now let's go in with the Catrice Caffeine Kick Under Eye Serum. And it's got 2% caffeine with a cooling effect. I feel like the cooling effect is just the balls that are on here. It's got 3 balls on it. I'm not too bad, Mason. How are you? Stop spamming Huda. Yeah, I'd appreciate if you didn't spam Huda. I don't want to have to get you out for doing that. There's no need. You know, there's absolutely no need to spam. You're not going to get ignored. Right, we're going to put some serum on now. Innisfree Green Tea Seed Hyaluronic Serum. I think we're going to be coming to the end of it. I say that every single live. Yeah, there's not much left in it. I'm just going to use it all then for today. Hi, Sam. Right, that's gone. Hi, Christy. Wow, I really don't want to go out in that rain. Do you know when it's raining that much that it just bounces off your window? It's doing that. Like, it's not even rain, it's hail. I'm getting some cayuga ducks and magpie ducks. If you look them up, they're beautiful. Oh, what colour are they? I've never heard of either of those ducks. Right, so we're done with that. Right, normally I would go in with this, but I'm not gonna. I think I'm just gonna use this from now on as a mist once I put all my makeup on. So I don't like the scent. And if I use it before skincare and after skincare, after makeup, sorry, then I'm going to run out of it really quickly. Hi, Martina. Right, so we've got the Innisfree Cherry Blossom Glow Jelly Cream. I feel like this is the only thing that I would buy out of the pack of 4 skincare products I got. Because it's nice and moisturising. Liquid, I don't know what you're trying to say. Speak English, please. I've got a feeling you're trying to give some derogatory comments. Oh, a bit too much on that side. Hi, George. Thank you, George. That's really sweet of you to say. I keep looking up here because I send my sister these TikToks at the moment of Gypsy Rose and all the shenanigans she's getting up to. So she's obviously watching them now, and all she's doing is sending me messages about them. You know, walk up today. I mean, this isn't anything. I woke up today and my eye was so sore. I felt like it was sticking, but there's nothing wrong with it. I thought maybe I had some kind of spot down here somewhere. There was nothing there, and then I thought, well, is it inside? There's nothing there. I don't know why it was sore. I thought, oh, please don't let it be conjunctivitis. Yeah, I can definitely see a glow here and here. I think that is from this stick, because this is the new product that I've kind of put into the skincare regime. So now the only thing by Innisfree I've got to use is this Cherry Blossom Glow Jelly Cream. There is SPF as well. We do need to use that up. So I need to use it when I go out during the day, which is not very often. Right. I will also put, no, actually we won't do that. I was going to use this. I used it yesterday. Today, let's go in with a highlighter stick. So the New Look Glow highlighter stick. I'm smelling a really, really strong scent of this stick, because it's vitamin C, and vitamin C is a scent that I don't really like. But in saying that, I do have the Face Facts Vitamin C facial mist, and this doesn't hardly smell of anything. I think this is because this is kind of more of a block skincare. It smells stronger. I can get on board with that. What I can't get on board with, how this smells. That's why I'm not using it today. So I'm going to go in with the New Look Glow highlighter stick. And just put some more glow here. I like to do this before I put foundation on. And then we just spread this out, spread this around. My skin is too sensitive for most of the vitamin C serums on the market. I'm trying to find alternatives to brighten my complexion. I haven't used that much. I've used an Ole Henriksen one. I didn't like that either. I can't even remember what it was. I'm sure it was a moisturiser, a vitamin C moisturiser, because it was when they first brought it out and everyone was raving about it. And I'm like, I just don't like it. What am I not getting? What am I not getting that everyone else is getting? But sometimes you'll buy makeup, like I'll buy makeup on friends' recommendations, and I'm like, I don't like it. Like 2 of my friends have got this spray. Lisa's got it, Tammy's got it, and none of them have commented on the scent. I've asked Lisa about it, and she's like, she can't smell anything. Which is obviously going to be more scented. That to me just stinks. So, right, foundations that I don't really know if I like. I'm using 2 of them. I should have pulled out one foundation I know that I like, and and the other foundation just to test, because both of these foundations I really don't have a clue, even though I've used them several times. Collection Hydrate Hydra Serum, that's one of them. And then the Ulta Beauty Youthful Glow Foundation Drops. It really doesn't matter whether I like it, dislike it. It doesn't matter, because I'm going to use it all up anyway. Actually, should I use some Glossier concealer? I normally like that when I use it as a skin tint. Maybe I'll do that. just for a change. And when I say, should I use it, that's it. I might use that today. Let's first of all go in with the Under Eye Corrector by Becca. There's barely any left. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. The brush on, it just about fits in that. Look at that glow though. If this is too glowy, we're just going to have to use some powder, because this is quite glowy as well. So this shade is G12. I don't know if they do this concealer anymore at Glossier, because I've not bought anything from Glossier for ages. It's so expensive. I mean, the first thing I ever bought from them, it was before the Dewdrops came out. They brought their own version of it out. Well, they brought it out first, and I think the company that brought the Dewdrops out copied. Drunk Elephant, isn't it? Yeah, Drunk Elephant. I've actually got a few products, skincare from Home Bargains. That is copies of that too. I'm so looking forward to using it. But I want to finish this toner before I go into them, just because I've got a toner from, I can't remember the name of the brand, but it is a copy for the Drunk Elephant ones. And then I was going through my skincare today in the bathroom, and I found a cleansing balm. I think it's an avocado one, and that's a copy for Beauty Crop. I need to do a video, I think, on the skincare I've got that are copies to things. I mean, I don't use this every single time, but when I get bored of foundations, which I'm getting bored of the ones I've pulled, then it's nice to go in with a lighter one. And this would make a really nice skin tint, but I am still smelling, guys, and that's how strong that stick is. I'm still smelling that vitamin C stick. Let me get a drink. So I don't know if I'll be able to buy it again. You haven't missed really anything, Angie. I've gone in with this as my skin tint foundation. So it's the Glossier Stretch Concealer in G12. I will use it as concealer as well, just because I'm getting bored of the foundations I pulled for the month. In fact, I don't actually think we'll be using these products for a month. At the moment, it's been nearly 2 weeks. I think it's 2 weeks tomorrow. I put a poll up on the channel, guys. It just went up a few hours ago. I want you to vote on what palette I should use next Shop My Stash. I've chosen a couple of palettes that I want to use, and I'd like you to choose one. So if you could go over to my posts whenever you get a minute, there's no rush, and vote. I would appreciate that. It's free. This is another product that's from Home Bargains. This is the Eternite Lip Sleeping Mask in Vanilla. That's nice as well. And that's another dupe product. So I'm just trying to look for my spoolie now. Oh, I've got it here. Hi, Gymnastics. So I got asked out on a date. Well, not even, he couldn't even be bothered to ask me out on a date. He said, we'll be meeting up soon, question mark. And I'm like, why? Why? Why would I meet up with someone who can't even be bothered to ask me out on a date? I'm old school. If somebody wants to, you know, I don't expect them to pay for me or anything, but if somebody wants to go out on a date, ask. And even when I said to him, you know, why, and he just said, get to know each other a bit. It's so half-assed. And that's what I'll say when I get back to him. I'll say, look, you're not explaining yourself. You're not explaining what you want, what you expect, you know, to come out of it. Is it a dare? Is it, what is it? Oh, sorry guys, next the brow glue. I'm getting animated. I can't even say it. Animated over this guy. Dates don't work out for me. That's why I don't go on them. Not only that, I don't want to get dressed up to the nines to meet a pillock. Right. We've done the brows, contour, Give Beauty, Pick It Up, cream contour and bronzer. Right, I'm going to take this off because this put that contour on really well yesterday. Part of me just doesn't want a date. I think that's what it comes down to. Ooh, I've hit pan. Sorry guys, I'm so excited. I said this in yesterday's live though. I said I'm not far off hitting pan. You deserve to be asked out properly. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say, is that your way of asking me out on a date? And if he says yeah, I'll say that's no way to ask a lady. He's probably used to getting his leg over. Not with me, he's not. See how things go. Pillock. Well, let me show you. Look at that. I love, like, when I hit pan, I'm like, oh my God, I've hit pan. Like it's Christmas. Hi, Eden. Too many women have lowered their standards to a lot of guys. So, so a lot of guys don't put in effort anymore. Well, it can go and get one of them then, can't it? I don't need him to be looking my way. I'm not some desperate chick, to be honest. So I prefer to go out with my mum. You know, I prefer to go to the theatre with my mother or go out for a meal with my mother than, you know, go out on a date with someone and it feels like a freaking job interview. I feel like you only just got the product. No, I've had it ages. I need to check. I have had it ages. I remember when Tammy had hers. Tammy's since decluttered hers because this got hard panning, and I can see why it would get hard panning. And I'm like, there's no way I'm decluttering that. It costs too much money. I have relatively high standards in a man. You have to have, Angie. I won't just go out with anyone. Right, bronzer brush now. I mean, for a start, you don't know what they've got, do you? You don't know who they've been sleeping with. You don't know who they've got, what they've got, and you could get anything off them. Hi, Sutton Joy. Hi, Lotus Flower. Right, let's go in with this one. I'm nowhere near hitting pan on that. I feel like you don't get much of the cream bronzer, cream contour. It is more of a cream bronzer, I think. But I'm glad I've hit pan on it. I mean, I gave him the opportunity as well, though. I gave him the opportunity to say, oh, well, I'd like to go on a date with you. That's all he needed to say. Maybe I am jumping the gun. Maybe he is a decent guy. I mean, you don't get a lot of them around, but maybe he is. And I am being cynical in my old age. I've learned a lot from my last relationship. I'm not ignoring red flags this time. Yeah, you can't ignore them. They always come early, red flags. I feel like I want to go in with some blush drops. If I can find my blusher brush. Oh, there's one over here that'll work. Wonder if this elf one will. Let me just make sure there's nothing on it. I'm actually liking using these. So I just put them on the back of the hand and then I go in with a powder afterwards. So they're just them. I think these are a copy of the Drunk Elephant blush drops as well. And I got them from Primark for £1. It's just my shade of pink. I really do like that rosy tone pink. I sent Lisa one of these as well. So far Mike hasn't shown anything but love. Love? Already? I find rosy tone pinks, yeah, they're flattering, aren't they? This is really glowy. I'm probably going to need some powder because the whole look so far is looking very, very glowy. I mean, I like glow, but this might be a bit too glowy today. It's because I used that concealer as foundation, I think. Right. That needs to go back in with the products. And I think I'm going to go in with this shade today. It's more peachy, but it'll work, I think. But you haven't been dating him that long. How long's it been? Right, blend that out. I just don't fall in love quick. I just don't. It takes me a while just because my guards are up. And I don't also want to be in a relationship either, I don't think. Maybe that's why I give guys a hard time. Yeah, 2 months isn't a long time, is it? Seems like yesterday you talked on your channel on that live about meeting him. He wore you down. How did he do that? Hi Jane, how are you? I didn't go in with a powder under my eyes. Let's try this. So these powders, I've had them ages in my collection. It's the Revolution Highlighter Palette Beyond Radiance. They're not highlighters, guys, not at all. They're more like Hourglass finishing powders. I've got toothache, it's getting me down. Oh no, I'm sorry. The same, well, it's not my teeth, thank goodness, but toothache's the worst pain you can have. My back, my neck and my shoulders is just the worst. Wow, 2 to 3 weeks. I feel like you don't really know each other in 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, you can be together over 6 years. I'm just talking about beginning, Eden. I feel like for me personally, it takes me a lot longer than weeks. my ex-partner and I, took me about 6 months. No, 4 months, sorry, not 6. So, because within that 6 month period, I'd moved in with him. Right, I'm going to go with that under the eyes. Oh, he's got cancer. I'm sorry to hear that. Have you been to his house yet? Oh, that's nice under the eye. Really brightening. It freaked me out a bit at the start. Was you in love with him? Right, get a different brush. This is an elf. I think it's an elf powder brush, yeah, pointed powder. I think I've used it for a bronzer at one point. So that needs to come off. Oh, why am I looking at that? So this will go on the face. I know it looks really pink, but it's not. See, I want to use these palettes that I've got. I've got another one. So there's Beyond Radiance and then there's Radiance. I want to use these before I go into my Hourglass. And if I have to buy an Hourglass powder separately, then I'll get an Hourglass powder separately. But I'm also thinking about getting a quad, one of those Hourglass quads. Probably for Black Friday. Not at that point, but it didn't take too much longer. I mean, everyone's different, aren't they? I'm just saying, like, for me personally, I don't see how within like 2 weeks you can say that you love a person when you don't really know them. But that is just my opinion, so don't listen to that. Take that with a grain of salt. I haven't put highlighter on. Oh, yeah, I put blusher on, didn't I? Highlighter though I didn't. Let's just do some Dior. Not to his house yet. He was recently diagnosed with esophageal cancer. He is currently in Germany. He will have his first surgery in Germany and then... Wow! In Germany? When's he coming home? That's a lot to deal with, considering, you know, you've not even met the guy yet. Is it, so you're saying he's having treatment? So is it something that they can treat? What foundation did you use? I didn't, Jane. I'll show you in a minute. It was not a foundation. I'm getting fed up with my foundations. That pulled out for a shot my stash. So I tried something. I've done it before. Show you now. So it's the Glossier Skin Tint in G12. It's very, very glowy. It doesn't look too bad now. I'll put that other powder on. So yeah, it's very glowy. It just looks really good as a serum skin tint balm. That's why I use it. I invited him to Abigail's birthday party. It will be the perfect time and where for him and his daughter to meet the family. Do you not think that's too soon though? What if it doesn't work out? I'd be worried it didn't work out. Don't want to be all negative, but that would be my worry. Thank you, Jane. You're looking amazing. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm not going on a date, Christy. I'm only going to my mum's. took me almost a year to first meet Adam's daughter. I've always said if I met, because I don't have kids, I've always said if I met someone and they had kids, I wouldn't meet them within it would take about a year, 6 months to a year, because it's not fair on the child, is it? If it doesn't work out, the relationship just doesn't work out, then, and they form that bond with you and they grow to love you, then the children don't understand. Well, it's up to you, and what you do, but I personally wouldn't. Yeah, that's a good decision. That's, again, just my opinion. And it is my channel, so I can have an opinion on it. Right, let's add some glow. This spray that I can't stick. Dalba First Spray Serum. Now, this was a purchase regret. Is it glowy? You can see the glow now. It's like if the glow had gone before, the glow's come back. Yes, it's glowy. But I hate the stench of it. She was only 6 at the time and is now close to turning 13. Crazy to think that. You made a good decision at the time, Eden, because who knows where that could have led. You know, it could have been a case of, you know, it might not have worked out. I remember when my nephew was really young and I was my first ever boyfriend. I was with him from the age of 19 to 26. And my nephew was, he just really, really loved him so much. And I was with him, what, 7 years I was with him. And I had to break it to my nephew that we'd split up. And they said, can't you say you're sorry? They don't understand kids. Can't you say you're sorry and make up? And I said, no, love. And he blamed me for ages. So this is why I'm so set in my ways like I am when it comes to dating someone with kids. I love kids. It's not like I'm opposed to dating someone who has kids. I just wouldn't meet them straight away. And if they was saying, I want you to meet such a body, I want you to meet them, if, you know, I wouldn't. It's just not something. I'd just say, look, we've discussed this. The time will come when it comes. And not before. Got some of that over there. Yeah, you also thought it was going to work out with Carmelo though, didn't you? Not that I'm shaming you or anything, but you don't know what's round the corner, Angie. If you're comfortable letting them meet your girls and your mum, then fill your boots. But I'm saying I wouldn't feel comfortable with it. And just for the record, I really hope things do work out. Am I seeing someone? No, I'm not seeing anyone, Lotus Flower. But in the past, I have been seeing men with kids. So I know what I would do. I know the kind of person that I am. Oh, you missed a part of the conversation, right? Yeah, they do think you can kiss and make up. My nephew at the time wasn't that young. He was young. He was probably about 10 or 11 at the time. So he wasn't really young, but he loved him. He absolutely loved him. They played football together and things like that. And he saw him as a friend. Anyone can be amazing from afar though, can't they? Right, let's go into the Morgan Turner and Odens love language palette. Today I want to concentrate on the pinks. So it's kind of this quad here. Yeah. So let's go in with Amoy first. Right, so guys, I don't do pink, so this could end up to be some kind of a shit show. Just because I don't wear pinks. I don't know if I've ever done a pink look on my channel. I'm just making sure there's nothing on this brush. Right, and more. Oh. Okay. Mirror. Oh, that's pigmented. Let's just blend it out. Hi, Dancing Queen. You look lovely in the purple eyeshadow look you did a couple of days ago. I'll be doing another purple eyeshadow look. I want to use all the shimmers. Like when I'm using a new palette, I use all the shimmers. And then I can do reviews on the palettes when I'm ranking them. And thank you, Sam. That's nice of you to say. Right, that's gone down a lot. So I've just gone in like that. I bought this palette because it had purples in it and it's got pinks in it, and also that one neutral shimmer and some like neutral browns in it. So you can pretty much do a pink eye, purple, or you can mix. Of course you can mix them. But I don't really have pink eyeshadow or purple eyeshadow. I think I've got a couple of purple eyeshadow palettes, but I don't really have pink eyeshadow palettes. I'm interested to but I'm interested in seeing what palette's gonna win this poll. I didn't do it last time because I wanted to pull out this palette, and then there was the other one, wasn't there? There was the Kylie Cosmetics Frosted Fairy, and on my TikTok, I've been putting all the looks there, and Kylie Cosmetics, I've liked every one of them, and they've also commented on them, and I'm like, oh, that's nice. Right, I'm going in with Service. It's just a plain white. We'll go through the shades as well when I've finished. Right. Might have to be date night. Let's have a look. Yeah, it might have to be date night, but then if I go on with date night, what am I going to use on the lash line? Might not have to do one, because I don't think that would show up on the lash line, and that's darkest brown. But yeah, put this on the outer corner, date night. Just have a drink first. Ooh. And then we'll all blend that out a bit. Feel like I want to do purple eyeliner. The Urban Decay one, I think it's in the shade Vice. Well, it stopped raining for now. Let's get this blended out a bit. Wow, my skin looks so glowy. Then we'll get some glitter glue on. It's just a Technique one I'm always using. I'm not really a fan of the e.l.f. one I've got. So, last week, was it even last week? I think it was. So I've been wanting this Danessa Myricks palette for, I want to say, quite a long time. But it was too expensive. It was either 125 or 135. And I will not pay that, not even for Pat McGrath Labs. And I really like her palettes. I mean, in the Danessa Myricks one, there is a few like shifty shades, and I could pair that with the other Danessa Myricks palettes I've got. So that's why I wanted it. Anyway, the lovely Eden, she said, it's on sale. And I'm like, what? So anyway, it was on sale, I think for 72 or something like that. And then, of course, they had 10% coupon off on it, so I used that as well. So I got it for 64 in the end, I think. And I regretted it as soon as I bought it, because I'm like, no, you're meant to be on a no-buy. You have problems with your finances at the moment, so my mum kindly said that she would buy it for Christmas. So now I've got to wait till Christmas for it, and I'm like, I want it now. And she's like, well, give me the money and you can have it. And I'm like, I don't have the money. So you won't be seeing any looks with that until December, January time. That way, I'm not understanding. Sorry, Angie. Right, Vice. That purple liner goes really nicely with the purple date night eyeshadow shade. Right, so we're going to do something a bit crazy with these pinks now, because I want to use all of them. So we're going to go in with Valentine first, as that's the darkest shade. I don't know what look I'm going to get, because I've never tried anything like this, but look how pink it is. It matches my shirt very, very well. Outer corner. Let's get a bit more on, because we all know how much pigment I like. Right, to about there, I think. And we'll do it on the left eye. Yeah, that's about right. Then, Cuddles, this one here. We're just gonna blend those shades in and hope for the best. Need a bit more of that. I did read the comment before. I hope they do too. He has been amazing so far. That way what? That's the second pink shade now, Angie. Right, I'm going to go in with the third pink shade. It's called Heart. And this one's sparkly. This is a good inner corner shade. Oh my gosh. And it is too. It's not a look I would normally go for. I still want to use these individually. Maybe not the really bright pink. I do need this palette. They're still selling it, Eden. I'm surprised you've not got it already. Do I want to use some of that on the inner corner? I think I do. No, like, I was thinking about going in with Touch, but that one's more satin. We want some sparkle, don't we, out there? Yeah, I don't like... Is it Valentine? Yeah, I don't like that darkest pink. That's only because I don't wear shades like that. I don't know what else to tell you, but... Yeah, if you don't wear shades like that, you're not going to like it. The other pinks I like. So I probably won't try that again. So I'll try this one by itself, Cuddles. I won't try Valentine again, just because I don't think it's a shade I like. And I'll definitely see what Heart looks like all over the lid. I think it looks nice. I think if it was just those two shades, I'd like it a little bit better. But I did you know what I'm like when I get palettes like this. I like to use every single shade in the palette, and you know, that allows me to review it. What I'm gonna do is just run this, and then we can blend out a bit, because I don't feel like it's fully blended. I feel like there's too much of that pink here. Let's go in with Cuddles. And then on the other side. And we'll go in with, I think it's Height, yeah, Height. A bit more of that there. It's a bit more to my taste now. Right, let me go in my Revolution contour palette. I'm not sure it's going to be available on Black Friday, Eden, because they weren't going to bring it back, were they? It came out for Valentine's Day and then it sold out, and people were asking them, are you going to bring it back? So they brought it back for that purpose. But you can't use a code. Like, do you know, on all the other palettes, you can use a code. They didn't even give Morgan a code to give to her subscribers, which I think is ludicrous. So I had to pay full price for it. But yeah, if it's available on Black Friday, I'd definitely recommend it. I mean, I've only done... This is the third look, isn't it? I think in the description I put look 2. This is the third look though. So I've done this pink look now, I've done a neutral look yesterday, and then I did the purple look. I do think it's worth it. Hi Lily. Okay. Let's get some mascara on. I don't know whether to put some of that on. I think if I do, I'll probably end up ruining it. Do I have a small brush? Brush. They always make the influencer collabs not have a code. Sadly, I've gotten all my influencer Odens eye collabs at Black Friday. I didn't know that. Because I've not bought any influencer collabs. I didn't buy the Angelica ones just because she's not to my liking. And I mean, that's why. And not only that, I didn't like the colour stories. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have put that there, but never mind. Let's get a bit more. Yeah, I did that on purpose, Angie. I wanted the colours to blend into each other like that. Oh, that'll do. We'll use a W7 Absolute Lashes. May sell out by Black Friday, but I'm willing to risk it. I think if you've got purples in your eyeshadow collection, if you've got pinks in your eyeshadow collection, the chances are you've got that palette. I didn't have. And you know, I've been wearing more and more purple, and everyone's been saying, "Oh, you really suit it." Although this looks more like a pink look. I mean, you can see the purple on the outside, but here is pink. It's not a bad little look, but part of it with me is I don't really do colourful looks. I feel like this mascara is burning my eye. Might have to bin it. Go away, hair. I have found kind of standout shades in that palette though already, when I've only been using it a few times. I think we're going to go in with Charlotte Tilbury's Lost Cherry, because my lips feel really, really dry. Let me get a drink first. My lips feel really, really dry, and these Revolution Matte, I think they're called, Revolution Matte lipsticks, are really, really hydrating. I don't think I know which one that is. I used to love this one. That used to be my holy grail. I just can't, you know, I don't care about it. I just want to use it up and then let it go out my collection. All these free mascaras, I feel the same way about. But I'm the type of person that just doesn't like to throw things out. You know, if you throw things out, I feel like it's a waste of money. Thanks, Chloe. Right, let's just go in. Oh, this is, no, not that one. That's Pillow Talk. Pink purple is nice, especially wearing the beautiful colour you're wearing today. Hello. Hi, Dinah. I'm literally going in with the lipstick and then I'll be leaving. So, Lost Cherry by Charlotte Tilbury. I think that's going to look really, really nice. Pretty in pink. I need to go into that eyeshadow palette and figure out how many shades I've used so far. Let's count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, 4, 8, 12, 16. So 12 out of the 16. So we're going to go through it. I'll go through what I used today. So I went in with Amoy, this pink one here. I went in, oh yeah, I went in with Service as well, this white one. I went in with, oh yeah, Date Night, this one down here on the outer, like on the outer corner. Then I went in with this so bright shade, Valentine, then Cuddles down here, then Heart down here. That's the one that's really, really sparkly. So that was the pink look. Yesterday it was very, very simple. So yesterday I stuck to the brown matte. So Affirmation. Was that it for the crease? I used Service as well then. I think I used a bit of Quality Time in the outer V, and then I used 8/29th. And then let me try and think about that first look I used. So definitely Crush was used. I used Service again then as well. I used Flare on the lid, but on the inner part of the lid. And then I used Gifts. I'm sure I used Gifts kind of on the outer corner. And then I used Height as well, like towards like here. Yesterday I used Touch, this kind of satin highlighter shade, and I'm not much of a fan of it, but it like if you're just sick of using this shade all the time, this heart shade, then it's good to have it there. But yeah, that's all the looks I've done so far. I really like the palette. I think it's unique to my collection, and that's what you want when you've got a big collection. You want something that's unique to your collection. I'm sick of buying like the same old neutral eyeshadow palettes with the same old colour stories over and over again. I won't be doing that. But yeah, that's that. Not many more looks to go, I don't think. I don't know how many looks I'm doing in general with this palette. Like with the other palette I used with the Kyma Cosmetics, I'm sure I did 7. So yeah, again, it's a little bit not me, but I do like it nonetheless. It's called Lash Without Limits. Oh, I've never heard of it. What time do you normally start your lives? Between 8 and 9. Free your curl, please, just for the look. My hair is a mess. See? It won't do anything. Because it's been up in that clip. Now it looks a mess, Dinah. Now it looks frizzy because I've freed it. Just for you. Oh. That's at the back, or it's supposed to be at the back. Anyway, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you at this point. Thank you for joining me. If you've not already liked the video, could you please do so? It really does help me out. If you're new here, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you tomorrow for Look 4, I believe. Bye, guys.